All right. Happy Friday, folks. Let me show everybody your faces here too. So, yeah. That's actually a really nice idea. Hey, Joe. Very cool. We should have at least one person scheduled for each presentation room, and that means that right now there are eight. Now, we should also have one well, Joe can take care of the lounge. Um, so I mean, unless you want somebody else in there to, to be a bouncer for you. I mean, we could do that, but yeah. Well, the good part about that is actually there would be a witness, but because evidence is always good. So, well, sorry. I don't. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. I was gonna say I don't really think we will either, but it's one of those just being careful. Yeah, yeah. I think in general things will be cool. It's just a matter of keeping it that way, and some topics don't lend themselves to keeping things cool in general. And it's okay to just come say what? Yeah, well, I mean, I totally, I don't want to get religious here, but um, yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, anytime you start talking politics, either a 404 or maybe a 401, you know, not authorized. I like it. That's actually really cool. Actually, you know what we should do is we should put that as a tab in the lounge. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Of course, you know what'll happen as soon as we do that. Some hacker will come along and make a page for it. So yes, yep, yep. I that Yep, I'm good with all that. That's awesome. Hey man, my order shipped already. I'm psyched. Yeah. Um, According to the email that I got this evening, though they don't have a tracking receipt at, I think it was shipped by FedEx. I'm not sure, but um, so they don't know for sure, but they're estimating end of week next week. So maybe to next week's Code Review Nightly, I'll have stuff to show off. So yeah, but yeah, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that, and there's all kinds of stuff to talk about as far as Code Camp goes. It feels like every time I think this is going to be pretty cool, we find another way to step it up a notch, and it's like yeah, you know, um, yeah, 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 absolutely. But you know what? I'm hoping that we're broadcasting audio. Can somebody like go on mute for a second and check on like LinkedIn and make sure that there's audio there? Just to, awesome, thank you. Um, because I'm trying this with my headphones again, and I've done that before, and there was no audio, and that was kind of like a bummer, and you know. But not the first time that I've messed up audio doing this, but it's another one of those, keeping it real. It's how you know it's live, and I don't have a studio full of producers, and you know, this is just us. So so the whole thing, like I say, I'm loving the like the capture the flag and what we're talking about with scheduling the rooms and the whole spreadshirts thing and all that. I think everybody's having fun with it so far. And this weekend, I'm definitely gonna set up to invite the speakers in. And one of the things that I was hoping to do was start inviting some of the speakers to, especially the Friday night code review sessions, and just have them plug their own session a little bit and just talk a little bit about what it is and all that stuff. Um, Good news is that even though we don't have any of the speakers just yet, though they're welcome to pop in at any time if they happen to be watching on the stream. Just go to the meetup.com site and you can follow the link there and end up in this Teams presentation. And what did Joe say here? Oh, good. Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Um, Happy Friday. Welcome to the Friday night show here. But I was saying one of the nice things is that even without having any of the speakers from Code Camp pop in, any of the other speakers pop in from Code Camp, we're three or four of us anyway here, so we definitely can do a little of that anyway. Um, Paul, we were just talking about Code Camp coming up and all that stuff, and how much fun we're having getting it set up. Um, Joe has adopted the Code Camp logo as his background, for example. um, I don't know if you caught it or not, but we actually have a digital trading post now. So one of the things we've been trying to do for this whole Code Camp thing um, has been to make the feel. I mean, I know that we can't we can't actually have it in person because of social distancing and all that stuff. But we're trying to make the feel of it be as much like a live event as possible. So we're really trying to um, not just offer like a running stream of webinars, which is how a lot of other events like this have kind of felt, where you kind of go and just watch the broadcast like you're watching TV, and maybe you chat a little bit with some of the speakers and stuff like that. But what we're trying to do with this is a little bit different from that, in that we're actually we're gonna let the audience be able to open their microphones, and they can even turn on their cameras, and so we've got a pretty strict code of conduct for it. We're also going to have open chats, so not only can attendees talk directly to presenters, they can actually communicate with each other. And so, we're gonna have to, trust the professionalism of our community and that sort of thing, but and follow up with a good legal posture. But so that's what the code of conduct is all about. But uh, so in addition to that, of course, we've got a capture the flag. I don't know if you did we talk much about that last Friday? I don't think we streamed live last Friday, and we hadn't have that much to show recently. Um, but so we've got the capture the flag going, and we're gonna have door prizes, and we're gonna have um, a opportunity to give out some gift cards to the digital trading post, and all that fun stuff. So we get all kinds of neat stuff planned for it, and who knows, maybe more coming still. We still have most of a month left between here and there, and um, I'm still hoping that maybe we get another sponsor or two. I'm still holding hope for a couple of companies that I've been trying to get to come in, and all that stuff. But so so while I'm talking about it here, I might as well share it a little bit, and let's see here. So, here's the website itself, and this is, granitestatecodecamp.org. And we got a really awesome looking schedule up since the last time we did this. All right. And the great part is that these times are all in whatever your local time is. So if you're looking at this in Pacific time, or whatever, these times do adjust. It looks like we actually start at 6 a.m., or actually 5 a.m. for Pacific, probably. Um, and we've got over 50 sessions already. Who knows, a few more could end up popping in there, so be aware that the schedule is subject to change. But this is the first time we've had an opportunity to kind of stream this out over Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube here. So um, a lot of really cool speakers and really great topics to talk about. So we're hoping that some of these speakers kind of pop into code review and just give us a little bit of a rundown on their session, just a teaser to get us looking forward to the event. If that doesn't happen too much tonight, maybe we'll have it happen another Friday night between here and there. Probably still have to figure out whether we're going to have one of these on, of course, would happen to have to be Friday, November 13th, but um, so that's the schedule at this point. And really psyched to have this to show off, and very excited to have a good number of the people in this conversation right now on it, so you can get a nice closer look at all the speakers here, and very psyched to show off all these cool speakers. So, and let's see. And of course, our sponsors, we can't forget them because they're paying for all the stuff that we're going to be giving away here. And there's actually a fair amount of stuff that we are going to be giving away, which is really cool. Though that just reminded me, this logo is really terrible, and I've got a much better one to put up there for that. So I'm going to do that, not right now, but later. Um, and of course, we've got our capture the flag contest. Bob, do you wanna tell everybody about that? Do you mind if, I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but you wanna take over sharing the screen, or very cool, very cool. Thank you. So then, continuing through the website here, let me share again real quick. Where did it go? I'll just do this. All right, so back to the website, and so we do have our code of conduct here, and basically it's just a link. The whole legalese here is all about just be cool to each other, and don't do anything you know goofy or bogus or anything like that, and um, we'll all be good as far as that goes. But um, so. That's the code of conduct, and let me go back to the site itself, because actually this part, Joe, would you mind showing off the store? Ah, do you want to show people doing that? I mean, because it's kind of cool to check that out. I mean, I won't make you do it. Okay, I'll show off the store itself, but I asked Joe because Joe's the one who brought this idea to our attention and really um, did the bulk of setting it up and making it available to us. Once he got the site set up, we just threw some logos at it and let me see. Um, Go to Spreadshirt. Oh, I'm actually brain fading. I've got a link right here. Shop here. I can go right to that. And basically, it's all of the stuff that you might get at an event anyway. Actually, this is pretty good quality stuff, relatively speaking. And so we couldn't just kind of give it all away. We'd love to be able to just say pick what you want and have it shipped, but we did cut the cost down to just cost for the items. So if you notice in here, the prices of things, especially the sweatshirts and stuff like that, it's actually pretty good prices for what these things are. And we've got a few different versions of the Code Camp logo and all of the gear for our different sponsors and affiliates and the people that we need to say thank you to for all this, because one of the things that we're going to do is give away gift cards to this store as door prizes. So there'll be a limited number of them. Not everybody is going to be able to get a gift card, but we will be giving away a good number of them, and hopefully you'll get a chance to pick one up during the event, and then you'll be able to pick up, okay, so we've got some that are like $15. You'll be able to get, you could potentially get a baseball, cap here with the Code Camp logo on it for free, or you could get the backpack and it's only another $10 beyond that. That kind of stuff. So, um, the items cost what they cost. The gift card will be what it is, and if there's a difference, you can work it out. If you're interested, it's up to you. But we had a lot of fun with this, and really hope that it kind of adds something to the event. Just to say, hey, we know we can't be there in person, but we can still get some of the fun parts of having a live and in person event through being able to get the coffee mug or the backpack or the even the pillow or a mask for that matter. We have branded masks in here. For example, this one here, and I love the rainbow logo that Joe came up with too. This is I've already ordered a bunch of stuff from the store myself, and almost all of it is this rainbow modification. I think that's a really cool tweak. So lots of stuff to check out there. We hope that people don't mind going in and picking up an item or two, in advance of the event, so when they're there on the day of, they can show off their event pride and sport their gear, their event swag, and we'll have fun with that. So. Um, but yeah, so that's the store part, and of course we also have the page here to say thank you to the volunteers. And I've been thinking a little bit about this, that we really should actually have like volunteer profiles up here, but maybe what we could do is get embedded LinkedIn profiles or something along those lines to show here. That seems like a reasonable way to go, but I'll 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 look into that. Maybe that'll be something I try to add in over the weekend, but stay tuned as far as that goes. Um, so again, the whole thing, the event is all going to be on Saturday, November 14th. Definitely click this register now button because every time we do this, number of tickets remaining is a little bit lower. We're down to how many do we have left here? If I go ahead and click register, there'll be one less. No, I'm just kidding. I actually have to go through with it. There's 81 remaining now. I'll be honest, we'll probably bump it up before we get there, but I think we're probably gonna have to. So a lot of people getting pretty excited about it, and folks are getting their tickets. Don't hold back, getting a ticket because you won't want to miss out. You'll definitely need to get access to it to take part in things like the capture the flag and uh, to be able to interact with the presenters and be part of the chats and all that stuff. So also in order to be part of the door prize raffle. So uh, I'm careful not to use the word raffle. It's a door prize. So, so um, so that's what we're having a lot of fun there. I'm sorry. Yes, a drawing. Yeah, thank you. Uh, Karen's been helping out a lot with that part of things and helping us figure out how we're gonna make that work and make it work right and keep it fair and all that stuff, and definitely appreciate that. So how's everybody doing tonight? We've been geeking out a lot about Code Camp a lot lately, so I had to throw that in there. But how are folks doing tonight? Anybody do anything particularly cool today? Gotcha. Ooh, always fun to do on a Saturday morning. Hold on, Joe, what's your? Well, can we get back to your? Sorry, I heard you both. Um, sorry, Bob. Can we get back to you real quick? Just a bit. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have to. If you could come in on Saturday, that would be cool. No, no. What does he say? If you could just come in tomorrow, I forget what the quote is. That'd be great. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I am trying to remember the name of it, but I have absolutely used a library to create PDFs from C Sharp called, I want to say it was PDF Sharp. And it's been a really, really long time since I've used it. Um, and so mhm, I think that'll do that. I was gonna say, I thought that sounded like a joke. Sorry. Because those documents aren't going anywhere. The documents aren't going anywhere. Yeah. Sure. You can show it. This is back to code camp topic, but that's cool. Gotcha. Say in the live stream, I've got us in together mode, so very cool. Thank you. Right, I see Bob's message about Telerik or Telerik. It's funny because I grew up calling it Telerik, and it wasn't until I met Lance McCarthy that I realized that it was Telerik and found out the sort of the hard way. He was like, "Yeah, by the way, this is how we pronounce that." Saying I just wanted to show the web page for the kids at home here. Yes. Yeah, hold on. You want to see that? Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to get to it if you hit the little dots up here and just hit this. Yep. I don't know. I guess I didn't pay enough. Yeah, I know it. I know it. I have a feeling you're going to be in the front row, Murray. And, and I don't know where Joe's going to be. So, yep. Well, okay, not the very front row. Joe, where are you? Oh, there you are. That's awesome. So, all right. So let's see. We heard from Joe and Bob. You're doing a deploy. Paul, say I don't know if you had anything else in particular going on that you wanted to talk about. Very cool. All right. So, Karen, anything else you got going on? Very cool. Anything else for you, Murray? Very cool. Um, Probably. I can't think of I can't think of what right now, but alright. Yeah, no problem. Yes, yeah, that popcorn image that you had shared with us earlier, but yeah, okay, that was cool. Um, I couldn't recall exactly what it was at first, so I just sent you, like, is this like the Giphy thing? Yeah. If Yep, yep. Oh, that's funny. But all right, yeah, I actually have been kind of having fun with the whole Sea Monkeys project. I've been actually they asked me to build out another environment. So, we've already got our typical development ceremony environments, the classic set. You got a developer environment and a production environment and a UAT environment, user acceptance testing and a QA environment, all that stuff. Well, they wanted one more to support demoing the application. So I started working on that and made some pretty good progress. And I got to admit, I'm standing on the shoulders of the people who worked on that stuff before me, but the nice part is that while the documentation's a little bit sparse, I can totally understand that because for the most part, the processes do what they're supposed to do, and it's relatively self-explanatory. There's literally a script that says install, and you run it, and it does that. So you just read through the code just a little tiny bit and figure out what it needs for parameters, and it takes care of the rest itself. So, um, in fact, a bit of the bulk of the work that I had to do was figuring out the order of operations, what pieces had to be deployed first, and stuff like that. And Also discovering that I had added some scripts that would be run during either a deployment or an upgrade. And they work fine for an upgrade, but during a deployment, they ran before the objects were getting created, and we don't need them to run at all. So I had to add one of those little conditions that says, if this table doesn't exist, don't bother. Um, so those are the kinds of little gotchas that you figure out when you go back and start doing release management after you've been working on a project for a period of time, and um, so it's actually not bad as far as that goes. I'm pretty impressed with what the predecessors had built for it, and left me in decent shape, and I made decent progress with that today. So that was my thing. Saying, and I know I kind of wanted to, go to the folks who are going to be like presenting during Code Camp that are here tonight, but we're kind of short on time now. But we'll leave it as a little bit of a teaser that for the next few Friday nights, I'm really going to try to get a sampling of the speakers for Code Camp to come in and present here, not do the presentations, of course, but do like a teaser of it. And of course, one of the other things that we've been talking about is having Joe do like a master ceremonies kind of thing, sort of a Microsoft Channel 9. I always have to qualify that here in New Hampshire because I'm talking about Channel 9, but not WMUR. So um, Microsoft Channel 9 is kind of the, they do this live broadcast in parallel to pretty much every event that Microsoft runs, and it's all, behind the scenes interviews with the presenters and extra commentary and stuff like that. And so we're gonna, hopefully Joe will be up for taking that on, and I mean, I'm that's the kind of stuff that we're talking about anyway. So sorry, Joe. Yep. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I kind of have a feeling that's more or less how it's going to end up. I think the vendor sessions are going to be a similar situation. I mean, it'll be a little bit like like in a real life event where you have a table with the vendors at the table and you just walk up and start talking to the vendors and see what they've got to offer and find out what's going on and stuff like that. So we're planning on having running meetings with video calls with the vendors that run the whole day that an attendee can just choose to enter at any given time. And it will sort of have that experience of walking up to the table at an event. So that's again the kind of touches that we're trying to bring to this event that's a little bit different from other ones that have been going on in the social distancing era. And the good news is that we've got some of these things figured out. The hard part about it is that we've had time to figure out some of these things doing this, but feels like the social distancing thing just keeps on going. But uh, hopefully, this will make it feel a little bit more like the real thing. So, um, just that little extra touch of, communicating with people and being a part of the community and, hearing about what people are doing in the real world. So, anything else before we call it a night, or? All right, all right. Thank you all for coming, and look forward to catching you Monday. All right, have a great weekend. We'll catch you later. Thank you. Good night.